Hello and welcome back to Song Surveys on Sofas with Superheroes, the sub-series. Last week we did a new release, so this week is an old school song. This song I'm really excited about. It's one of my favorite pick-me-up songs. I listen to it when I just have that moment of I need something that's gonna make me feel better about life, and this is one of those songs that does that for me. The song is Lil Joey by Junction 18, and let's get into it. So the song starts with this full instrumental sound, and then right before the verse starts, the guitar part gets simpler, so it kind of has that musical drop. The second and third line I really like, and I think it definitely sets the tone for the song. So it's running back for you, running back for me, and I like that because it kind of sets this realistic tone. And I think a lot of times people kind of romanticize these gestures that they're making for this person that they love, but I like it because it's well, I am running back for you, but also a little bit for me as well. So I think that was definitely an awesome lyrical choice. And again, we'll talk about it a little bit later when we get into some other lyrics, but it is just a song that kind of isn't romanticizing what's happening with this person, and I like that, and I think that adds that feel to it right off the bat. So really interesting lyrical choice for that one. I also really like the way the fourth line is sang. So the music doesn't change, but the fourth line is only 3 or 4 words. So I really like that they kind of hold the words a little bit longer. And I just like that in general when they change it up. I think it's really awesome because it kind of makes the verse feel a little bit different. So you're not just listening to, 5 or 6 lines being sung in the same way, but also I think it really gives the lyrics a chance to kind of, this is what the singer wanted to say, so no matter how they had to say it, that's what they said. And I like that, and especially in this song where, it's this realistic feel, it makes it just feel more realistic. So I really like that choice that they just held the words longer to make it fit with the music that was already there. So then in the verse itself, they actually have another musical build-up to get to the chorus, which again makes the verse feel a little bit different. So I like that, and then they go right into the chorus. And the chorus is fantastic, but my 2 favorite lines, maybe in the whole song, maybe not, there are good lyrics coming up, but I really love, there'd be an angel waiting for you, but you smashed her long ago. I just love the imagery of that, and I just love it. I love the image of smashing someone or something that looks like a someone, an angel in this case, because you can't really smash a person, but just what that means, and just the image of potentially doing that and what that would look like. I really love that. The verse is about going home. So I also wonder if it's a son-parent relationship or a child-parent relationship, or if it's a spouse, significant other relationship. If you know, by the way, please comment below. That would be awesome to find out. But either way, I love the word smash, and the idea of doing that to just a person in general, but then also an angel specifically. I really love that, and I think that those lyrics really do work well with the chorus, right? Because it's talking about going home and kind of what that means, home, and this angel being there. You smashed her long ago. I love it. I think it was a fantastic lyric. Okay, so then there's a bit of music before they go into the second verse, which has a totally different musical sound than the first verse, which so rare and is just so wonderful. I actually had to think wait, is this the bridge? But it's not the bridge, and I love it, and I wish more bands would maybe try to change up the music in the verses. And also on top of just the music itself is the way that it's sung, the words. It almost seems the singer went a little bit higher in octave. Oh my gosh, I don't know anything about singing, so octave might not be the right word. But the singer goes a little bit higher, and it almost makes the lyrics sound a little bit more pressing. And I think that's why they changed the music too. It just gives this not desperate is not the right word, but almost this feel of urgency. This is what you need to be listening to, and this is what you have to take away from this. And I love that choice. It's just so wonderful, and the lyrics are just so good. But yeah, so the lyrics that I really love are, they'll woe you in, they all live underneath your skin, so wipe your tears, but that won't take the fear away. There's so many things I love about these lyrics. First of all, I think the word is woe. I found it on a couple websites, and it sounds like it could be woe. And if I'm wrong, again, please comment. I would love to know what the real lyric is. But I just love that they turned a noun into a verb. So I really love that you get this like image of like being pulled in, right? They're gonna like whoa, they're gonna like pull you in. But then I also love that you get to just like interpret what that means. Like what does that mean to woe someone in? To woo, maybe? To woo you in? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I kind of now hope it's woe, but it could be woo, to woo you in, to kind of like pull you in, because then it wouldn't be changing a noun to a verb, which would make more sense. Anyway, again, please let me know. I would love it. Now I feel like I need to go back and listen and see. Anyway, so that part I love, but I also love, again, that it's really realistic, right? That you wipe the tears away, but just because you do that, it doesn't mean that the fear is gone. So it doesn't really change anything. Like, sure, you can do it, but that's not really going to help you in any way, shape, or form other than just not having tears in your face, which I love. I think it's really great. Then after that, the other part about being underneath your skin, I love that that has like a double meaning, right? So you are either like someone externally is frustrating you, so they're underneath your skin, or are they potentially talking about how, you know, it's like like underneath your skin, either in your mind, in your brain, or just like kind of part of your soul. So I really love that. And I think that, again, just that whole chunk of lyrics are just something that you can kind of like make your own and see what you want to see and have this feeling of what you want it to be. And I really like that about the second verse. Then it goes right into the chorus again, and the music becomes more full, and the chorus is exactly the same. Then there's music, which brings you into the bridge, and it starts to kind of get like slower and quieter, and then it builds as the bridge continues. So the first two lyrics in the bridge have this like slower, quieter music, and then it builds, and then it even changes towards the end too. So I like that there is a lot of layers in the bridge, and it kind of takes you through this journey of being like slow, quieter to a little bit more full to like this change overall. So all the lyrics in the bridge are fantastic. And I especially like that the first two lines of the bridge, the first word is repeated in each line. So I love that it kind of changes up totally. That didn't happen in any other line before. So it kind of gives you this sense of this like new kind of technique in expressing the lyric. And I really like that, especially for a bridge. I think that bridges should be unique, and I think that they need to kind of have this like almost like turning point in the story. So I love that they repeated just the first two words of those. I think it was a really good choice. But anyway, the lyrics that I love in the bridge are, please don't wander on the road. If you wander on the road, you will see all of it. You'll bleed all of it. Might be my favorite lyrics in the song. I just definitely love the visual right off the bat. To be wandering and seeing, but also to be bleeding it. I think it's like just such an interesting concept. And then also, what's the difference between seeing and bleeding? But I mean, I also love the idea of seeing like bad things, right? So you're thinking, oh, we're going to see all these bad things, but wandering on the road could also make you see wonderful things. So I really like the idea that, does this person who's trying to be protective, are they only thinking about the negative things, or are they thinking about potentially the good things too, and kind of wanting this person to live in this like ignorance is bliss sort of a world? Like, well, I don't want you to experience anything bad or good. Like, I just want you to be like home and be here. I think it's the former. I think it's more about not seeing bad things. And again, that idea of bleeding it is something that would make my mind go more towards the negative than positive. but I do really love that image. And I also really like how it kind of relates to the chorus a little bit. The chorus talks about how this person has an empty heart, and I think you have this contradiction of bleeding. If you have an empty heart, there is no emotion, there is no anything. But possibly like wandering on the road would make that change. And then so what does that mean? That this person doesn't want that person to change and have this like bleeding heart where you have emotion? Or is it that things are so bad that it's maybe not worth? I don't know. It really makes me think. And that's what I love about those lyrics I just think they're very thought-provoking, and I really like that about this song. Okay, so then they have two yeahs, which, again, little subtle things, which are good with this music build-up before they go back into the chorus. But this time, the chorus ending is different from the original first two choruses, which I just love in general, but I really love this one because of the way that they changed it. I think it was a really great idea. So they changed it to, so it goes from, these are the original lyrics in the first two choruses, is that there's a warmth within it. You got to give up all your future plans. So then they say, instead, it's whispered, don't repeat it. You better rearrange your future plans. I love that because it takes you from just giving up totally, just give up, it's not worth it, just like get rid of your future plans together, to rearranging your future plans. So now there's like a little bit of hope after the bridge, which I, again, love that this chorus came right after the bridge, that moment of wandering on the road. It's like, well, yeah, like you can't do that because okay, so maybe don't give up your future plans, but now you need to rearrange them. So I really love that there's this subtle change in what's happening with the plans part of it. And also I just love like the whispered, don't repeat it. So it's like, it just gives this such a personal feel to this song. Like it was whispered, it was told to you in confidence, and someone like spent the time and was close enough for you to hear it. It gives this sense of closeness and personalness to the song. So we really, really love that change. It was just so good. And I love when bands do that. And especially coming off the bridge, it was good choice, guys. Really good choice. So then they go back into the original chorus. The only thing that's different is they don't sing the last line, which they also did not sing in the most recent chorus right after the bridge. They don't sing the last line of the chorus towards the end of the song. Yeah, and then the song ends with an instrumental fade out, and it's just so good. Such a good song. Really love the song. Really wish this band had blown up and been great and huge, and give it a listen if you've never heard it before. It's just a beautiful song, and I really love it, and I hope you guys love it too. Please comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week with a new release. Bye.